What is up?
Hey, yo.
Anthony, what's good, dude? I mean, another win?
8-3. Can't complain, man. We're winning. That's what counts. It was not pretty by any means. It was a stressful, unnecessarily stressful, crazy, everything you could not ask for in a game thing to watch. But you know what? The Bills won. They held on. They did what they had to do. They looked pretty good in some aspects. We're gonna touch on all of those things, but 8-3, baby.
Yes, we are gonna. We're gonna touch on all those, but we're a post Turkey Day. All right. Thanksgiving was last week, and by the way, for those of you tuning in who you typically watch our show, Anthony is here, but Eric is not. He is working. He had something come up at the last minute, so we won't have the pleasure of giving Eric shit tonight. So it's just me and you. It's just us.
Yeah, he's stuck at work, but we got this. We can handle it. We wish he was here, but we'll see. We got this.
Just the two of us, man. Just the two of us.
You and I.
That's right, dude. Did you get any Black Friday, Cyber Monday shopping?
No, I kind of avoided it altogether. You know, I haven't. It's going to be a weird year. My family's all in New York. I'm going to be shipping them presents anyway, but yeah, I kind of avoided just shopping in general, stayed inside with the wife, had a good weekend, enjoyed Thanksgiving, had to go into work a little bit, but you know,
yeah,
it is what it is. How about you? Did you find your PlayStation yet? Did you get
Dude,
one yet?
I did not. I did it.
Can't get it.
I'm an offer. I mean, I looked. You can't get one, dude, and I'm not gonna get an Xbox, so I'm definitely not doing that. But it's bleak over here, bro. I mean, there's only, it's sad because you hear about everybody with their damn PS5s. I don't know how they got them. They got them on the black market, or they paid 2 to 3 times more what the asking prices on eBay or whatever. It's crazy. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, right.
I ain't doing that.
The price just to get it? No, thank you.
Yeah,
no,
so the damn thing can, they're already having issues with it. Some of them are just smoking and, it's like those PS5s over there smoking cigarettes and just flicking them at us, right? But I mean, the pursuit rages on. I'm still looking, man. So no, I didn't get one. I mean, I feel fantastic. Like for all you guys out there who have been praying and wishing me well to get off the Rona. Well, not like the Rona is a drug, but like to get better. I feel like myself. I feel myself. And
you sound good, brother. It's good to have you back.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So the vibe is back. The energy is back. And I'm still black. So I'll take it. I'll take it, baby. But before we even jump into all this, man, let's see who's up in here. PJ, that's our guy, man. What's up, PJ?
What's up,
what's good? Let's go. Marcus Calhoun. Yes, let's get this started. We are here. We're here for all the smoke tonight. We got some good stuff lined up. Joe Nelson, what's up, man? How you doing out there? But and we got Travis from Facebook. Travis, what's good, man? You had to pre-order in September, man. Step your game up. Dude, I know. I tried. Dude, in September, the link came out for someone. Best Buy came out with theirs. I was in line to get one, like in the online store. Put my information in. Shit wasn't fast enough, dude. So, like, dude, I've been on that, man. But if you listen, dude, Travis, if you want to hit me up on Twitter or you want to find me on Facebook, and if you hear a little something, let your boy know.
Send it your way.
Let your boy know, okay? Because I got to get. Look, 2K needs me. Madden needs me, okay? Those games need me. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. Anthony John, what's good, bro? 4 straight primetime. Yes, the Bills do have 4 straight primetime games, bro. Yes, 4. And I don't even know how to handle that. Like, what am I going to do on Sunday?
Right?
When there is not a game to be played. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Right? I don't even know. It's up for debate, bro. I don't even know. But look, everybody's popping up in here, man. This is dope. Look, he said, I only got one because GameStop makes you buy the bundle. Well, Travis, hook your boy up. That's all I'm saying. Look, if you wanna give me yours and I'll just pay you, hey, we could work that out too, man. We could work that out too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, for everybody out there who's watching, all right, hello, welcome to the Hoof podcast. This is the Hoof Live. I'm your host, Sterling. Okay, you see my Twitter handle for Sterling, and then my guy over here, the doctor with the suit.
He's in. Here
Anthony
we go.
Romeo. Now, Anthony, you got your suit on.
Always.
So I thought, I bring some swag in here with my. Now I wasn't chopping no damn trees down, looking like a lumberjack for y'all out there. So I started hating, but I'm trying to look good in here tonight. We'll see. I feel good, man. I'm loose. So let's do this. All right. So for those of you who don't know, since Eric is not here, I'll be kind of playing the role of two people tonight. I will bring up the topics that Anthony has not seen, and then I will argue, or we will just talk about those things. But if you guys in the chat, you guys, on these topics, you guys want to chop it up and get in here, man, by all means do, because you know how I do it. I always love to get all y'all's feedback, because without the fans, none of this is possible. This is the Cover One Network, right? And we always keep it locked right here for all your Bills news, all your analysis and everything, man. We got you covered. Okay. Look, everybody, we know the Bills community is loaded with a lot of contributors, which we're cool with everybody out there. But I'm just saying, man, y'all already know what it is, man. We right here. So anyway, all right, Anthony, are you ready, my guy?
Let's go. Let's do this. I'm excited. What do you got for me? Topic
number 1. You sure you're ready?
Oh, somebody already said if you bring up TB, we're gonna have an issue here. Let's go.
Not yet. But my guy DK Metcalf was snatching bodies on Monday Night Football last night. Snatching bodies.
Wow. Yeah. DK, man.
Yeah. Hold on.
You have his stats? Line. Yeah.
10 receptions, 177 yards, and his long was 52 yards, but he didn't get a touchdown. But keep in mind, though, he had one of the best cornerbacks guarding him in the league, and Darius Slay
made him look silly on the one catch down the field where he Russell Wilson heaves it up, just knowing it's one-on-one coverage. Slay's on him, and he's covering him like you can't cover somebody any better than what he was doing without getting a pass interference call anyway. And he's all over him, and somehow DK sticks his arm up and just wrangles the ball in, and then carries his momentum forward for another 7 yards. And I was like, holy crap. That sucks. You can't even do anything about that. He was that good. And I mean, man, this guy's quickly becoming one of the best receivers in the league. Certainly a guy that you trust a lot, like, guys a couple years ago, like Julio Jones and Hopkins and these guys who you could just throw it to them every play, right? DK is slowly becoming that guy. Throw it to him.
He's already that guy. You can't. There's nothing you can do to defend him. Now, I know Jalen Ramsey hemmed him up. But Jalen Ramsey is he's a big physical corner. He's strong. He's athletic. They're gonna go back and forth. But for the most part, DK, that boy, that's a man. And what's funny is because the defensive coordinator for the Eagles talking shit about how he's not Megatron and all this stuff. It's man. Why would you say that before a game when this is the biggest freaking specimen of a man that when you remember when LeBron James was coming up and they were like, he ain't even got his man body yet. That's DK. He ain't even got his man. That boy, his mouth guard is a damn pacifier. Whenever you see a dude running around the hood with a pacifier in his mouth, he is not to be played with. Not to be played with. But the Eagles and their dysfunctional asses thought, you know what? We're going to give this dude some gas so he can come out here and light us up. And that's what he did. But the play, when you're talking about when he caught the one on the sideline, did you see how he his arm is so strong? He wrapped that dude's, he almost broke his arm. He had it clutched in there that.
He just muscled him, man. Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. That was incredible to see because he's so big as a receiver, tall, but he's also just jacked. I mean, I don't know. And he can find the ball. So it was beautiful. Man, loved it.
DK, dude. You know what? And I'm going to toot my horn on this, okay? I'm going to toot my horn on this.
You were all over DK.
I was all over the DK Metcalf train.
I honestly thought it was one of the targets that the Bills would go after. And when he started falling in the second round, I'm like, God, why don't the Bills get him now? But Yeah, I mean, you knew it. It was the injury question going into the draft, right? That was why he fell. People probably just said, we know he's talented, but we can't risk it. But he's certainly proven them wrong.
Yeah. And it was he doesn't run, he can't run, full route tree. There's not a lot of wide receivers coming into the NFL that can run a full route tree. Not because they're not able to, but in college, a lot of times they're not asked to. I mean, we're talking about a lot of spread offenses here. A lot of these guys, just because you don't see it on tape, doesn't mean they can't do it.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that people and talent evaluators have to realize, that just because he doesn't do it or isn't asked to do it doesn't mean he can't do it. And DK is he's a case of people missed on him big time.
I think he probably could have even had a bigger game yesterday if they could actually get something going on offense. Seattle seemed to stall in that second half and kind of nonchalantly, they kind of knew they had the game in hand, and it seemed like they didn't want to put the exclamation point on. They were just like, we're going to win this game. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just punt it back to them.
It's like looking in the mirror when I see DK with the shirt off. Hey, I look, dude. I see that man with the shirt off, and I'm like, damn. Like, how do you not think that's not attractive? Like, that dude, he's hot, dude. He looks great. And I don't even swing that way. I'm just saying, like, that is a man, dude. That guy, he's impressive, dude.
My wife loves his hair. Kathy loves his hair. He had the bright green hair a couple weeks ago. This week he was rocking the purple hair. She loves it. She's like, oh, that's sweet.
That's what I can't get down with. All that hair color change shit.
I love it.
I can't do that.
Personality.
That's for y'all people. Y'all be doing that crazy hair stuff. I ain't trying to get, what little hair I do have, and I'm definitely not doing it to the beard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do all that. But DK, that's my guy, man. It's just cool to see him succeed, right? Yeah. And that's one of the things we had to give him some love. We had to bring that up, throw it in there, man. But
how about those Seattle though, breaking hearts on the end of that game? Letting a garbage time touchdown.
Hold on
a 6.5 point line.
So on most games, me, Eric, and Anthony, we have a little group, a little chat that we're in, right? And Anthony's our betting guy, so he always is on. He's on top of his shit. He's good. Him and Greg, those two guys in our group, they know their shit when it comes to like spreads and stuff. So Anthony, he's gonna have his. Y'all already know out there, he didn't even have a suit on. That man was hot. That man came in hot, like, God, this garbage touchdown and ruined the spread. He lost money, and I think it's hilarious because he's getting y'all know he gets all red.
So the original line was 5.5. So I won the bet on Tally's site. I got it right. I won it on, my 5 for 5. I actually picked Seattle. I got it there. But when I bet the game that morning, the line was 6.5, and I was like, "Oh, they're going to get it easy." But sure enough, nope. That garbage time touchdown and 2-point conversion was just enough to squash the points, the money that I was going to win there. So it was definitely disappointing.
I feel for you because you should be hooking up my girl Kathy with a date with that money, bro. So we're gonna need you to step it up this week, man. We're gonna need you to step it up. You need to take her out.
Saving up for that Christmas gift, man. You gotta get her something good.
Speaking of, she says his hair is super fun.
She loves his hair. Yeah,
he's on hair. My question to you, Kathy, do you think he's hot? That's what I want to know.
So she drafted her own fantasy football team for the first time this year, and DK is on her team, and she did it by how they looked. And she looked up like I don't even know DK's real name, but she looked it up and she's like, "Oh, did you know his real name is this?" I'm like, "No, I just know
Zacchaeus."
Yeah,
Zacharias or something like that.
Oh, I love it. It's creative. And she's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "All right." So she picked her whole team based on that. She's got Juju on her team. She does have Josh Allen. That's helped her a lot. But yeah, she responded.
Yes. That man is attractive. Yeah.
He loved it.
Oh, hold on, dog. Hold on. My guy, Brian. Hey, that's my dude Brian, right there. Up? Brian Bowers, what's up, man? Hey, we good over here. I feel fantastic. So I definitely have energy, rocking the black lumberjack look, if that's even a thing tonight. But I'm looking good. So, man, good to see you up in here. and my boy Ray McLeod II with the Tyree smoking the cigarette. What's good, man? But anyway, so yeah, DK balled out. You lost the bet. It sucks for you.
Yeah,
so you're gonna have to get it together. and
hey,
come
we're
back
still
stronger.
pretty good. I was 3-2 on the 5 for 5 segment this week, so
you were.
It's all that matters. You stay on the plus side. That's in betting world. You are above the trend for sure.
You did good. You always do good on that. But here, okay, so we're still on the wide receiver thing. Okay, we're gonna talk a lot about wide receivers tonight. But my next one is now. Those of you in the chat, we could talk about Tom Brady because I'm bringing this up. Is Tyree Hill the NFL's best wide receiver? That's is he?
No. My quick answer is no. Absolutely not. He's the fastest. He's the fastest. He's certainly a skill player. He's definitely top 10, maybe top 5, depending on what you like in your skill set of a wide receiver. With the quarterback he's got and with the speed he has.
You sound like you dating. Like, if she what is she on the crazy scale? Is she a 1?
Exactly.
Is she a 5? Like, what are we doing here?
So he's up there, but I don't think he's number 1. I don't think he has the talent for me to ever say he's the best wide receiver in football. He's certainly, again, his skill set, his speed, he's the fastest. There's no doubt about that. And that certainly lends him to be one of the best because you can throw it deeper than anybody can run, and he somehow will come up with it. And he showed in this game in the first half when he made a couple of juke moves where guys, because of his speed, again, guys were trying to guess which way he was going, and he just juked the hell out of him and went for another 40 yards. So
does that not count?
He's dangerous with the ball, certainly. But if you're talking about skills as a wide receiver, like one of the things I think of is route running, right? Stephon Diggs, to me, is one of the best in the NFL, undoubtedly, at running routes, right? And he could certainly
top 5.
He could certainly still go up and catch the ball, and he's certainly explosive and all that. So he's in the conversation too. But still, for me, it's guys like Hopkins, and then now we just got done talking about DK Metcalf, who's now in the conversation up there. There's just too many guys that you still have to respect around the league to say that Tyreek is number 1. I don't think there is a clear-cut number 1 wide receiver. I think you can make an argument for a lot of different guys at this point in time.
No,
which is nice.
Hey, you can though, but yeah. I mean, I guess it's more of he's not the most well-rounded wide receiver by any means.
Right.
No, right. But what he does well, he really does well. And I mean, the guy has 13 touchdowns on the year. He really does well. Does it help that he has the best quarterback in the league?
Exactly.
Absolutely. But, it's both ways, right? Like Patrick Mahomes is who he is because of Tyreek Hill and because of the coaching staff and because of Travis Kelce and so forth, right? So I think you have to at least put him in the top 3. You have to put him in the top 3.
Sure.
Just because he's such a game-breaking talent. Like, it's hard to keep your eye on a guy like that. I mean, he keeps defensive coordinators up all night thinking about how they're going to scheme and challenge him. Not to mention the other weapons that they have on the team. So the fact that he had 200 yards in the first quarter. Now this is a Bucs team. Now I know you hate them because of Brady or whatever.
Oh, come on.
But you do.
I do. Oh, there's no question. They suck. It's not about. Not about me.
Even Brian, our guy. Look, good to see Sterls, but the girl's back healthy. Is Anthony gonna rant tonight?
He's winding me up
about Brady. So he's getting you. Look. He's
winding me up. Ready?
He's gassing you up.
You
go ahead. I'll listen. Go ahead.
Just talked about our group chat that you, me, and Eric always text during the games and stuff. Yeah. And I sent you the image just before Tampa Bay's last scoring drive, which was in garbage time in the fourth quarter. And what were Tom Brady's stats? 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and like 100, whatever he had, less than 200 yards at that point. Until that last drive when he drives down the field in garbage time, scores a useless touchdown that ends up doing nothing for his team. That entire game, he had opportunities against that defense. And what did he do? Nothing. He shit the bed again. Tom Brady is a washed-up QB in this league. Look, I get it. The guy won a lot of Super Bowls. The guy has a conversation for being the GOAT if it weren't for the fact that he was a cheater. But He's definitely in that league. He was that guy. But you need to take off the Tom Brady glasses and watch football for what it is. I challenge anybody to blot out the name, the number, the face, and just watch the passes. Watch the football, because Tom Brady cannot throw the football anymore. It's terrible what he looks like. Literally still holding to it, a backup quarterback can do just as good a job, if not better, than Tom Brady right now. Yes, put in a backup quarterback, and he'll do just as good with that team that Tom Brady will. He's the GOAT, but he's 80 years old. Are we calling up Bruce Smith to come play for the Bills? Why doesn't Bruce Smith suit up for the Bills right now?
You know what?
Because he's too old. He's had his time. Yes, he's the GOAT. It doesn't matter. He's washed up. His play on the field is showing that he's washed up. Nothing else. The Chiefs let him score on that final drive, which padded his stat line. So if you only look at the stat line, you're like, oh, Tom Brady had a pretty good day. But he had 2 interceptions again.
Hold on though. If you're gonna do that, can you at least bring up a cracked out Lawrence Taylor? I'll take that. Hey, you won't be able to catch that fool. That dude, that dude had white
coming
powder.
Right at you.
that dude had white powder on his nose. He probably dabbed it on his mouthpiece going into the game, man. That dude was straight cracked out. But hey, look, Tom Brady is the GOAT. And I know he's not playing well right now. And he shit the bed. I ain't gonna lie. He shit the bed for a couple weeks now. He's not what he was. What did I say?
Week after week after week.
He's not what he was. Damn thing. But he's not.
They lost the game because of Tom Brady's inability to go against that defense. I don't care how many points the Chiefs could have scored. It's about what you do against the Chiefs defense. That's how you beat the Chiefs. You're not going to freaking stop them on defense. Nobody's going to hold them to 10 points or something. You have to score more points.
And all y'all out there that are Tom Brady haters, listen. All y'all out there that are Tom Brady haters, y'all need to stop. Listen, he's not playing Tom Brady level football right now, but he's definitely not a damn backup. You're not going to tell me Nathan Peterman could come in the game and play better than Tom Brady.
Nathan Peterman's a 4th-string quarterback. He's not even a backup. But come on, give somebody a chance.
Andy Dalton. You mean to tell me Andy Dalton is a better quarterback? Oh,
if he had that team, if he was on this team, he would do exactly as Tom Brady is doing now. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
You're saying Cam Newton
would win more games with that team.
Oh, my God.
Way more games with that team than Tom Brady would.
Oh, my God. Stop it. You
look no further than Jameis Winston.
I know you're
won 8 games with this team. And look at what Tom Brady's doing.
But I feel like you're
sleep
deprived. You're sleep deprived.
Come on, man.
Kathy, make sure he gets sleep. And you know what? Just because you're acting out, this is what she's going to do to you. She's going to name your baby Tom. How about that?
We are not naming the Brady Tom if you read that correctly. Hell no.
I had to put my own spit on it, bro. Hey, Chris Janke, what up, dude? That is Chris. The real Chris Janke in the house, baby. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm good, baby. Doing good. Look, Brian Bowers agrees with you. Whatever, Brian. You're supposed to be on my side, kid.
He's on the rational side. Again, cover up the name, cover up the face, watch the football he plays, watch the passes. They're literally going at guys' feet, going up in the air just to anybody who can catch the ball. He sucks at throwing the ball right now. I don't know what it is. He's 50 years old. I forgive the guy. Look, retire because you're done. Or sit your ass on a bench and mentor a young quarterback like most older guys do.
Man, dog. Look, here. All right, enough of the jokes for on this topic. But let's bring some real analysis in here, okay? Look, I think Bruce Arians has his way of doing things. Bruce Arians is one of those. His philosophy on offense is throw the ball downfield. And Tom Brady has really never been that kind of quarterback. He's always kind of an assassin. Like he takes what's open. He's gonna, the way he manages the game is special, right? He knows what you're doing before you even do it. Tom Brady has never been this, I'm gonna chuck it down the field kind of quarterback. So I think it's on both of them. I think I put Arians at fault for bringing Tom Brady in, knowing that for the past few years, Tom Brady hasn't been Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. And we can't now there's no excuse for Tom now because in New England he didn't have the weapons, but you have every damn weapon known to man, and you should be playing better. And he's not playing horrible, but he's definitely not playing to GOAT status, right?
Oh, he's not even playing good. He's not even playing good. Just because he puts up 300 yards does not mean he's playing good. That means he's got garbage time stats.
And I bring this up, because it's kind of like what Peyton Manning did, right? To an extent. Tom Brady has more on the statistical side. Yes, he does. His last year, Tom Brady is outperforming
his last year. He won MVP. His second to last year with 5,000 yards and record-setting touchdowns.
This could be Brady's last year. You think Bruce Arians is going to bring his ass back next year? I don't think so. I don't even think Bruce Arians likes
They
Tom
cut
Brady.
him. They owe him $30 million. So, yeah,
who
they're going to bring him back.
The Bucs. Everything about the Bucs is dysfunctional. It's always been dysfunctional. Always. Tell me any different, right? I just think that look. If you are the Bucs, I'm not bringing Brady back next year, and I'm a Tom Brady truther. Okay, I like Brady when he's out of the division, but I can't do it. Like I could do better. I could do better than that. I'd rather have a rookie in there, who's learning the game, than having you come in and throwing bonehead interceptions. Like that's something that now I don't know if it's one of those things where it's a philosophy thing and they're just not on the same page, right? And then you got all these superstar talents and you don't know how to incorporate them or get them going. But now I will say this: would you say the Bucs would be better if Mr. Crab Legs himself was in the game, Mr. Jameis Winston?
Yes, I think he would be exactly the same, if not better. It's still what he does. I mean, Jameis's problem was he's not afraid to heave it up, no matter what. Heaves it up, throws an interception, heaves it up again, throws an interception, heaves it up, throws a touchdown, heaves it up, throws a touchdown, right? That's what he did last year. I give him credit for being he had the most fortitude of any quarterback I've seen play because he didn't care that he just threw 3 interceptions. He was down by 21 points. He still aired it out and was able to go for it.
Look, here's the deal.
No way.
If the people vote and say you have to name your baby
First
Tom,
of all, nobody would do that. Nobody would do that.
Look, you don't care about our fans that didn't name your kid Baby Tom?
Yeah,
and it has
they
to be
would
Baby
not want
Tom.
that.
What if
they
that's
would
his
never
nickname?
want that.
Well,
they would never want that.
Some people in here do. I'm just saying in the comments.
One out of 50.
They want little Baby Tom Tom. That's all I'm saying.
Hell to the no.
Dude, I'll even buy a jersey with your Baby Tom Tom.
No kid of mine will ever be named Tom or
Baby
Brady
Tom
or
Tom
anything
Romeo.
else. No child of mine will even be allowed to wear number 12 when they're in playing sports or whatever. That's how much my hate for Tom Brady is. Hell no, you can't pick that number.
But better question: if Tampa moved off of Brady, what team would want to sign him at this point?
Nobody, because he's that bad. If you have to pay the man $30 million, nobody wants that. His role at this point in the NFL is to sit on the bench and tutor a young quarterback. That is what a veteran guy with as much talent and his experience as Tom Brady has. He's a mind quarterback. We know he's one of the smartest guys, right? He was able to do that his entire career. You're old now. You have to accept you're not as good at what you used to do, but you can pass on that knowledge to the next guy.
So you're saying he's on rec league status. When the old guys like myself go hoop, we go in there, it was funny because when I was young, dude, and I'm not saying I'm, by basketball standards, shit, I'm old, 37, I'm old now. I can't do it like I used to, right? But you go in there now, you see these young kids in there, man. I was one of them kids, and you look at the old guys, you're like, man, this dude, he buns, he's slaw, he's trash. This dude could never hoop. And then you're like, oh my God, you look at yourself and you're like, hold on, man, because if I was in my prime, I would eat that up all day. That's Brady right now. He has moments of greatness. He has glimpses of that's old Tom. And then he has moments of just utter stupidity. It's mind-boggling.
It's been more and more of that. Yes.
Mind-boggling, man.
Wait until he loses one of these games where he shouldn't lose, right? I mean, he almost lost to the Giants. That would have been amazingly embarrassing. He did lose to a team like Kansas City, which was expected to beat him. They were the favorite in the game. So, I mean, wait until he loses to the Falcons, who they play this week, or another team like that. It's going to happen, and he's going to have to accept it. And what we see happening with Tom is, what's his reaction to all this? He cries like a little baby that we've always known him to be. I was going to
bring that up.
He runs into the locker room without shaking hands. He doesn't talk to his teammates on the sideline.
Who do you think you are that you could just get off the field and not be like?
He's a loser, man. He's a big crybaby.
You better do something with them Uggs, bro. Because that's
what he does.
That's buns. That is buns. That's straight buns.
You can't do that. That's crybaby status.
That is 100%. Crybaby status.
And that's who he is. Bills fans have known that his entire career. So, even when he was beating us. Exactly.
Hey, Pope Francis the Great is in here, bro. So everybody
Father,
out there,
for I have sinned.
That's right. Hey, little holy water, dump it all on me, bro. Dump it on me, dog. But even the Pope says screw him. Now that you type screw him, but in your mind, we all know you're saying the F word. So I don't know why you keep it real. Keep it 100, Pope. That's all I'm saying. Look, amen. Amen, brother. He comes back with the amen, brother. I see you, Pope. All right. So here's let's go to the next topic. Who is Jaret Patterson?
Woo-wee.
Who is this guy? This dude is taking college football by storm. So this is kind of a who is he? And we know the Bills running back situation is not really great right now. So I'm just kind of like, is he somebody that Brady Bean has access if he's right? That dude's right down the street. You could low key be like, hey dog, like
well, the problem with that is you'd have to draft him before 31 other teams in the NFL decide that they're going to pick him. He ain't
going first round.
Well, no, he's a running back, so he's not playing, he's not playing Clemson and Alabama every week, but the dude's got talent, and we know that running backs do translate pretty quickly to the NFL these days. But, man, what did he have? 8 touchdowns, 408 yards,
bruh.
Almost an FBS record and everything.
Let me read you the stat line this kid had. My guy against Kent State. Now, where is Kent State? I don't know.
Kentucky?
Ohio, maybe? Hey, somebody in the chat, y'all look up where the hell is Kent State? Because I don't know. There was a state of Kent. Or a Kent of State. I don't know. But my guy had 36 carries, 409 yards. Dude, I don't even get that on Madden. My guy had 36 carries for 409 yards. And that's not even the best part of the stat line.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, touchdowns.
Count this.
8 of them, maybe.
8.
That was unbelievable.
8 times. The
guy is a beast.
What the hell? What? I mean, we haven't seen something like this since Ricky Williams. Like, in terms of, like,
it's
gaudy numbers. Like, he's putting up big-time numbers, man.
And
he's
doing it a national
Buffalo.
Story. Yeah, exactly.
Buffalo.
He turned Buffalo into a national story. I mean, we support UB. All of us know it. But, man, he definitely caught the national media's attention with that one. 8 touchdowns over 400 yards.
Right here.
Brian Winters with the Kent State.
That explains everything. That is why the Kent State run defense is booty. It's because
was he playing on Saturday?
Freaking Winters went to Kent State. I cannot stand Brian Winters. Anytime white people, y'all name your kid after a season, I don't care if it's your first name or the last name, you know it's a bad idea. That's like dating a girl named Autumn. Sounds pleasant, but you know she a trick. You already know. Hey. I'm just saying. Or Summer. I knew a girl in college. Her name was Summer. She looked great, but she kind of bitchy. Just saying. I didn't want to enjoy summer anymore. Give me winter. Give me winter all day, bro. Give me winter. Anyway, all right. So, but Jaret Patterson, man, he is having a hell of a season.
He is.
I
think he had 6 touchdowns in the game before that.
This dude on 2020, he's got 920 yards. He averages 8.6 yards a carry, and he's got 16 mother effing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who wondering, is this just a 1-year thing? No, my guy last year had 1,800 yards, basically, 5.8 yards a carry, and 19 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. So automatically you think, okay, there's something about this guy that, like, evaluators, even though he's not playing against top competition, but we've seen running backs coming to the NFL. It's the easiest position to transition to, right? From college to the pros. So I'm like, okay, before I get too carried away looking at stats, let me go see if I can find some highlights, see if I can find some games. And I look at him, and he has really good balance. His speed is, I'm not too sure about his speed yet. He kind of runs like Tiki Barber. The way he kind of protects the ball, he kind of holds it up high like Tiki Barber. But I think he could run a 4.4. I think Jared Patterson can run a 4.4 in the 40. That's good. That's good speed. That's good speed. The Bills need that kind of speed. We have nobody that can attack the edges we just can't. I mean, these Singletary and Moss are between between the tackles, and let's see what we got here. But they do need somebody who can kind of stretch the field. Patterson can catch the ball in the backfield too, and even though they don't ask him to do it, you could see the ability is what I'm saying. Like, my guy does not have this season. He does not have a reception. I mean, they are just handing the ball off to this dude. Like,
yeah, he doesn't have to when he's getting 408 yards on a carry.
We could play quarterback for the Bulls right now.
I'd gladly hand him the ball. Yeah.
I mean, you ever see the Bulls quarterback? That dude's jersey's always clean. My guy be over there he'd be taking pictures for the camera, bam, y'all see that handoff? I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, Jared Patterson, we had to give him some love tonight, man, because what he's doing is impressive. And the fact that he's in, New York's backyard and Buffalo, putting Buffalo on the map. Yeah. We're always going to show some love when it comes to that. And shout out
to Pat Moran's podcast, Talking Buffalo podcast. He actually had him on the Friday show. He interviewed him last week, and
before the big game
on Friday, and then Saturday he's in the national spotlight. So yeah, that was pretty good timing by him. Yeah, it was a pretty cool interview, and he does seem like really down to earth kid, really cool cat. He's got his head on right. I think he knows he's heading to the NFL, which he's got to be ready for that. We'll see. I think he could be I'd be shocked if he went any earlier than the third round. But if I had to guess, more probably fourth or fifth. And maybe the Bills, I don't know. Maybe the Bills get him in the fourth or fifth round. If he's there and the Bills decide to take him, I wouldn't be mad. That's for sure. Adam, why not? Local guy at the UB. Come on.
Yeah, I think you probably look him at a day 3 pick. Honestly, he's probably like a third round to fifth round kind of pick, just because there's nothing that he does on tape right now that I see that you're like, damn, I gotta have it. Now he's solid. He's just real solid. I would have to see more. I would have to watch more to get a proper evaluation of him. But to me right now, he looks like a day 3 pick. And that's not a knock on him by any means.
No.
There's been some great running backs coming in round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, right? So
starting guys, yeah.
Hey, let's see if there's a combine. Let's see if there's an NFL combine or see what his measurables are. Those, I think, even though it doesn't matter a whole bit, but I would love to see what he could run in the 40. I would love to see what 3-yard his splits times are and stuff like that. I would love to see all that. So, but anyway, man, I had to give him some love.
Give him some love for the local kid,
man. Give him some love for the local kid. Can we talk about this though?
Let's go.
Buffalo's defense, dude. Buffalo's defense.
Hey, they started to show signs of this before the bye week as they were starting to improve, and really it hinges on the player of the game this game.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it yet. Don't you say it.
We're getting there. Okay, so I won't bring that up yet, but man, I really the defense has slowly, steadily been improving. On the bye week episode, one of the things I said is I like the way this defense is coming into form. I don't think the Bills are going to give up 20 points a game the rest of the season. I do not think the Bills defense will give up 20 points the rest of the season. And so far, that has held true against a very dynamic offense in the Chargers, right? Before this game, we were all talking about how they have 2 wide receivers in Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, how they have Hunter Henry at tight end, and lots of weapons on that team. And they got their running back, Austin Eckler, and there was all these threats on the field for this high scoring offense. And the Bills did a great job of containing them. It certainly wasn't a pretty game in every aspect, in every way, shape, or form. But the bottom line stat is 17 points is all they gave up to this team. And that is a pretty damn good game against the third leading offense in the NFL, right? So, and you held a guy like Keenan Allen to 4 targets, I think, or 4 catches, I think, right? So, I mean, and basically no yardage on those catches, no big plays. It was a great game for the defense overall. And it's still not our best game. We still have to trend in the right direction. For God's sake, can we talk about that Hail Mary play for a second?
Oh, you want to go there?
Oh my God. I mean, again, we're nitpicking here because the defense had a great day, but we have to talk about how literally you lose a game in a heartbreaker, and those guys got to be saying to themselves, we're never doing this again. I never want to do this again. We learned our lesson. The coaches said all the right things. What did McDermott say right after the game? Yeah, we're going to discuss it. We got to bat the ball down. We learned from this. And what happens in this game?
Obviously, you didn't learn from it because y'all up there.
Yeah. Hey, 3 defenders again, and they're all going for the ball.
Bro, they look like Lion King, baby Simba.
Yeah. They're all going like this, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? Did you learn nothing? So I certainly hope the coaches went back to them after this game when they're watching the tape, because, you know, you celebrate the win, you celebrate the great team effort. When it comes down to breaking down the tape, that coach better be pounding that table and screaming at them. What the hell are you thinking? What are you doing? This is unacceptable. We just went over this 10 times this past week because you guys screwed this up the last time. Hey. And what happens? You're trying to win the game. You're thinking about yourself and not the team. They need to put me in the coaching room because that's what it felt like. Oh, I want to get the game-winning interception. No, bat the ball down. Do your job. Come on.
Fortunately for them, this one didn't bite them in the butt.
Oh, God.
Fortunately. But I'd rather get this stuff out now. Let's get it out the way now, so that by time playoff time comes, we're dialed in, we're honed in.
Yes.
And we're ready to go.
It's getting stronger, it's getting better. We're not sure on the status of Matt Milano yet, but if he comes back, we know the defense is just better all around when he's there and playing. So hopefully we haven't gotten an update yet on his health situation, or if they're even going to activate him for this game, but he's eligible to be activated for the Monday night game. So we'll see.
If he's available, there is no way that you do not have that guy on the field.
Oh, no.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and, look, Hoof or Buns. That's going to be a weekly topic. You either Hoof, and speaking of Hoof, for those of you out there watching the show, I need y'all to smash that like and subscribe to the Hoof Podcast. This is the Hoof Live. I'm your host, Sterling, and my guy, Anthony, on the other side. But please, hoof that like and subscribe. This is what we do. We do this for you, and it's fun, right? So we would appreciate it if you guys are out there, you watch the show, even if you're watching it the next day from YouTube or whatever. Hey, man, just go ahead and just find us and hit that like button. That's all I'm saying. It does help the YouTube algorithm and so forth. It does make our network better when we know what you guys like and don't like, right? Exactly. But so it definitely helps us. So hit that like. But anyway, that was a little commercial for you. But, bro, if Matt Milano is playing, that's going to be great. But Hoof or Buns? So Hoof is MVP of the week.
All right, I like
Buns, it. You sucked. You freaking sucked.
Oh,
now,
boy.
Let's start with Buns.
I'm
going to give you mine.
All right, it's probably the same
Buns,
one as me.
And then you go next, and then we'll do our Hoof, right? Buns, Brian Winters.
Yes.
That guy. Look, why?
I don't know, man.
Bro.
I don't know, man.
Bro, there was a time in the game where I thought, I know that Bosa is really good. I know he's one of the top defensive ends in the league. But when my guy straight teleports through the offensive line and hits Matt Barkley.
Oh, my God, that play.
I don't know if the football guys were mad at Matt Barkley just because you're Matt Barkley and you played at USC and you're blonde and blue-eyed.
You come in for one play and you
got a hot wife and all these kids. Okay. And millionaire, whatever. I don't know if the football gods are like, yo, bro, you need to get hit. Or freaking Brian Winters is over there like, doesn't know what the hell's going on, bro. I mean, he might as well have just been doing this the whole time because he's clueless. Put Ike Bacher in there.
Somebody.
Go to Wegmans and put the big guy who pushes the carts at right guard because I can't handle this, dude. Brian Winters is straight trash.
Yeah.
He is trash. Look, why in the world, McBean, the McBean Trust, did you go? Why don't we take a look at Brian? The Jets cut him. Their offensive line is great.
The Jets got
Adam Gase even signs off on him. Let's bring him in.
Yeah. And guarantee him $3 million or whatever it was. I mean,
bro.
It's clearly a Brian Winters problem. I mean, now. Bro.
Why?
Yeah. He doesn't, he's been bad enough to say, all right, let's try Ike Bacher. Let's try one of these other guys on this. Anybody really. It's if Brian Winters is truly our best option, then we need to find somebody else. Like, that's the bottom line. Then why did you keep all these offensive linemen that you swore up and down were versatile and could play multiple positions and were great depth pieces? And now you're starting Brian Winters, who is a liability. Put your money where your mouth is and let those guys get in there and play and see what they can do. Because right now, Brian Winters, every single play, I mean, the run game too, he hurt us in the run game. He could not block. And anytime they go that way, it's like immediate stop right where he is.
Hey, so this is hilarious. Why is that guy Brian Winters starting on any team? Even better, why does that bum have my name, bro? Look, you my homie. I wasn't even going to associate y'all together, but you just did that. So anytime I hear Brian Winters, I'm going to think of you, Brian, like, dog.
Hey,
Brian Bowers, straight buns.
Maybe you could go play a offensive line for us. I mean,
anybody.
It's just not good. And like you said, they kind of botched this one. I mean, because everybody, when we signed him, was like, "Huh, you're paying Brian Winters that money?
And okay,
okay, maybe.
You mean to tell me?
Yeah,
Quentin Spain is worse than Brian.
Well, no,
I can't even say that and not laugh.
I don't even think McBean believes that. I think whatever happened outside of the locker room or outside of the field, off the field with him is why he was cut. Nothing to do with his play. I think whatever happened. They're never going to tell us. But again, the fact that they're going with Brian Winters is just
we need to free Ike Turner. F. Ike Bacher. Free Ike Turner, bro.
Ike Bacher, I mean, why not? He did a serviceable job when he was filling in there.
Hey, Matt Barkley walks out there like his shit don't stink. Like he about to come out here and ball out. And Brian Winters is up. I mean, not Brian Dable. Oh my God, that's another Brian. Yeah. Brian's up there like, yo, bro, I'm gonna have you throw this pass, right?
Oh my God. Don't even again, just as frustrating as the Hail Mary. Literally before anything happened, after Allen got up, Allen gets up, and we're like, everybody breathes the relief, like, oh my God, he's okay. But we know he's got to come off. And I'm like, okay, don't do anything but hand the ball off here. Don't get stupid. You're putting your backup quarterback who sucks on the field. Just hand the ball off. The running game's doing well. Just hand the ball off. Oh my God, they're so lucky. So lucky that didn't explode in their face and Joey Bosa didn't walk into the end zone with that ball because he got leveled for no reason. I was screaming at the TV for that play because it's like, this is unacceptable. You're putting in your backup quarterback. Why are you passing? It's one play. Just hand the ball off and get Josh Allen back on the field. Your run game was averaging 5 yards a carry. Look, no reason to call that play.
Apex 00, free Bates.
Free Bates.
Norman Bates. Huh? Norman Bates. That's who I want to see free. Norman Bates, little creepy, wear my mom shit. That Norman Bates. That's who I want to see. Billy the Buffalo in the house. I don't know if this is the Billy the Buffalo, but what's good? Go Bills. Hey, I love to see it. But hey, look, Travis, you say you cool with the pass. I'm not cool with the pass, bro. The Bills are second in man. Second
what
and
happens
manageable.
if he throws an interception there? You're going to say no, you do not put the game at all in his hands in that point. There is zero excuse for that call, zero defense for that call, zero. The head coach should have been like, no, we're putting in a backup. Do not let him throw the ball. It's one play. Hand it off. Get Josh Allen back on the field. That was the worst play call of Daboll all season long, by far, because it was absolutely stupid, and it should have turned the game around for the Chargers. Again, we're lucky that Joey Bosa didn't end up with a touchdown on that play, because if he fumbled that ball, if he somehow knocks that ball loose, nobody's even close to the guy. He's gone. Well, he will be gone next year, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's going to be gone next year, but hey, second and manageable, you going to call a pass play like that? Like, Josh Allen's over there doing flips, ready to get back in the game, and you're going to be like, hey, bro, I need you to go and throw this pass. And Brian White just doesn't block him. Bro,
he moved. Yeah.
Was he pissed?
I'm sorry, sir.
Was he mad at Matt Barkley or something?
He must not have brought dinner or something. He said he wasn't getting him Christmas presents because they're not blocking for him. So he's like, all right, sir, I'll just
hey, he ain't. You know how quarterbacks buy their offensive lineman gifts, right? Brian Witches ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
He getting cold. He gonna get a how to block video. That's what the hell he's gonna get. How to block 101. If you got to hold your damn guy, bro. Not even hold. Hey, can you look at him?
Yeah, right.
He can't. He couldn't even find him. Like, God. And this is not the only time. This has been happening regularly on a regular basis.
Yeah, and I think he is who we know he is. That's the problem. It's like, come on, Sean McDermott. Come on. We know who this guy is at this point. He's not getting any better. He's not getting any worse. He's that bad.
Hold up. We got a super chat. Here we go. Brian Bauer showing some support, man. Showing some love. We appreciate it. That's what's up. So, here we go. Just showing support to you guys. Love the Hoof and what you guys and all the Cover One guys do, man. Salute. We salute you back, bro. We always love and appreciate. Even whether you're super chat or not, we just love interacting with the fans. And it really does help us get through our week, man. And Anthony never stopped ranting. Brian,
who I am, man.
If there ain't never anything in this world that won't change, is that man with that damn suit on.
He's going to rant. Man.
That man is going to rant. But no, on the real tip, though, like, this is, 2020, can we all be honest? 2020 has been a crappy year for 90% of people, right? And the only thing we're trying to do is bring smiles, man, bring joy. And we all have a common interest, and that's our Bills. And that's why we do this, man. I mean, it really is fun. And we've grown so much as a team, as individuals in our media careers or whatever you want to call this, right? That happens because of you guys, man. It does. So,
and we love the best part of this is interacting with these guys.
Absolutely.
Right? Getting on Twitter, interacting, having conversations, being able to do the live show and hear all you guys comment and talk to you guys and respond to you guys. We love it. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. That's what we need, right? We love hearing from you. So don't stop. Keep it up. We love it.
Absolutely. And hit that damn like button. Absolutely.
There you go.
Hit that damn like button. Smash it. Hoof it. That's what we want to see. Hit that like button. All right. So we went over Buns. We know who's Buns.
I was trying to think of, can you think of a defensive player in this game that you might say was the worst? The only one I could think of is Josh Norman, because I think he was only in on one play for this.
Is he even on the team?
He was in. Levi played a great game. Levi started and played, I think, 80, 90% of the snaps. And so
somebody on defense.
Josh Norman, the $7 million one play guy.
Trent Murphy. With your $8 million ass that you can't even
don't
get
even
you
know
go to active roster of the bro.
The Anthony of preseason right now is clapping his hands saying, "What did I tell you? Cut his useless ass. We could have cut him then, saved $8 million, and signed another bum replacement player, just street level player for $3 million instead of $8 million. Instead, now we're stuck with this contract, and the guy isn't even playing. He's inactive for the second time this year because of his horrible play. When he played against Arizona, back-to-back plays, he had missed tackles. I'm done with him, and I know Aaron Quinn has been a big stand for him over a period of time, but now even he has to admit, come on, 2 games you're not even playing because you're not good enough. And Epinesa in his place looked pretty damn good. So guess what? I don't think we're going to be seeing him much more for the rest of this season. Trent Murphy was a bad idea to keep him on the roster.
Bro. Trash.
Yeah.
But let's talk about
how many people told me in the preseason when I said we need to cut him, how many people were like, no, we're going all in. I'm like, how the hell is keeping Trent Murphy going all in? He's overpaid and he's not going to do anything spectacular for you. That's not going all in. That's settling for mediocre just because he knew the defense or whatever. No, you know what he's going to give you, and it's nothing until week 17 meaningless game when he gets 3 sacks and everybody praises him for it.
Right. So let's talk about who was Hoof. AJ Klein, man.
Woo. Yeah.
Man, did you know that man leads the team in sacks right now?
He should.
He's the leading sacker of the quarterback.
That's crazy.
5.
Man.
That man has 5 sacks, bro.
Wow. Yeah. And think of this. 3 weeks ago, so on the other side of this coin, all of Bills Mafia, me included, were jumping all over him saying, take him off the field, replace him with anybody, give another linebacker a chance. And he turned it right around.
He was straight.
He turned that hate into gold. He was absolute garbage for 2 games. And then all of a sudden decide something clicked. I don't know if it's just time on the field because he wasn't expected to be one of these guys playing 100% of snaps. And then all of a sudden you are playing every snap, you know? So, and he wasn't expected to play in that position. He was supposed to be the third linebacker, not that linebacker. So, I mean, he's still, man, for him to come on the way he did, 12 tackles in this game. Holy shit. And he was flying all the complete opposite of what we saw in the bad AJ Klein whiffed and guys got by him.
Great angles. He took great angles. And what I loved about his game is that he was effective in the pass game. Like he made a difference in the pass game. Which that's the thing that you know they needed from him because Matt Milano is so good at that in the pass game, right?
Yeah.
Matt Milano is also a really good tackler too.
But it cost them.
Right. I mean, he didn't make too many plays on the ball, but from making nothing happen on the ball to now he's starting to make plays in the pass game. That's positive. And when you bring a Matt Milano back, they can kind of use Klein like they did Lorenzo Alexander. Now Klein can't play defensive tackle like Zoe could. He could play every position on the line. But what you can do, you can use some more blitz heavy packages and feature Klein off the edge because he has been effective doing that. More so than your boy Trent Murphy.
Oh, way more. Oh, God, yes. And I love this comment right here by Brian Bowers again. Like I said, AJ Decline is now AJ Incline. Yeah. He was doing so bad. They were throwing at him every play because he was giving up yardage for free out there, and he couldn't make a tackle to save his life. Now, all of a sudden, he's the star of the game 2 weeks in a row. So, yeah, I mean, it's luckily when we get Milano back, don't get me wrong, AJ Klein is the third linebacker on this team. I don't care how good he plays. He's not better than Edmonds and Milano. So those are the 2 guys. But now I feel a hell of a lot better with Klein out there with them that, you know, it's going to be even more elite with all 3 of them out there.
It's going to help, man. We're going to, and the defense is still improving. We're going to see.
Yes.
We got like everyone's been mentioning, and we all know the Bills have tons of primetime games coming up. So the world's going to get to see what this Bills defense is about. They're going to get to see what Josh Allen is about and
hopefully,
offense. So,
I mean, we settled on the season, our 1:00 games on Sunday, undefeated, right? So hopefully these primetime games can start to pay off now because all of our losses were out of that 1:00 slot. So let's turn that around starting this week, we hope.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's see what happens, man. Now we are running out of time, but there is one more topic. Okay. I'll throw it up there. Kenny Stills.
Oh, there's a lot of chatter on Kenny Stills. I'm not a fan. I don't think we need him. I don't think he brings much to this team. I think he's available for a reason. It's not like I just don't know why you would sign him at this point. What's he going to do? Is he going to come in and be a better player than Gabriel Davis right now? I mean, I don't think he walks on the field and becomes a better player than Gabriel Davis.
You have to change the way you look at it because here's the deal. Bringing in a Kenny Stills doesn't mean that, you know, Gabriel Davis ain't nothing, right? But I'd rather have Gabriel Davis out there. Hold on. But Kenny Stills is a player that when he's on the field, you have to account for because of his speed and what he's able to do. So it's not, well,
maybe, but
he's better than him.
So why isn't he employed right now? Why isn't he? Why isn't he on another team right now?
Well, okay, look, a lot of teams don't have a lot of cap space to do anything. You're going to get him on a veteran minimum contract now. It just depends, and it's late in the season too. And he was vocal about not wanting to be in Houston. Houston is a complete mess right now, front office wise, right? And they're going to ruin Deshaun Watson if they don't get their crap together. But but here's the deal, though. He does have ability. You mean to tell me he's not better than Jake?
No.
He's Jake Kummerow.
Oh yeah. He's better than
right.
Obviously,
right.
He's a practice.
What I'm saying is, Bills does so much.
Kummerow also plays special teams pretty well. So is he going to play special teams?
We have our special. Have you seen an issue with tackling on special teams? No.
No, but Kummerow adds to that. So Stills isn't going to play that.
I don't need him to. I just need you to go run a 9 route, bro.
Okay.
Look, if you got another guy on there that can effectively run a deep ball, now you Diggs, Brown, Beasley, Gabe Davis. That's 5 wide receivers right there. And I'm not saying you could even suit up. You could even put 7 receivers out there. Still have McKenzie. Still have Robertson. Roberts doesn't. He's just purely special teams. We really don't want to see him play.
No, we don't want to see him catch the ball. That's. But you know. You stand, but how is he any different from Isaiah McKenzie, even in terms of speed and what he can do on the field?
Well, I mean, he's 6 foot. He's a bigger target. He has way more production than Isaiah McKenzie will ever have in the league, and he's a good player. He's a good player. He could be a productive wide receiver in this league. I
don't disagree with you there. I just don't know that he's an upgrade or the right fit for this team. If they signed him, I'd be like, all right, that's cool, but I don't know. The needle, it doesn't swing the needle for me in terms of, wow, we're a better team because we signed him. Or, oh, this really improves our offense because we signed him. And I don't know. I mean, maybe you go to Josh Allen and say, hey, do you think this guy who's a little speedier and might be able to get open down the field for you, is that something you need to do? But otherwise,
it's
I don't
something to think about.
It's certainly worth consideration. And if they can bring him in for veteran minimum and they're like, hey, let's do it. All right, we'll see what he can do.
I would love for them to just at least investigate it, man. Like, I think he would be great for a playoff run. Hey, that's one more person you got to worry about, man.
Mm-hmm.
That guy can run a slant route. He can run a deep in, deep out. You give him a drag. I mean, he can make plays. So I just think that he's not one of. He's not. It's not like bringing AB in, right? This is a guy who. He ain't going to cause waves, man. Dude's going to come in and he could be productive. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he probably
But the Bills probably won't do it. That's not their MO. They're probably not going to do it, right? But I put it on Twitter and, people, we were just discussing it. You saw it today.
It's funny because you saw it. And another friend of mine who's a big Bills fan, my buddy Matt, he actually sent that to me a few days before, like right after he was cut. He's like, oh, the Bills should sign him. And I said right away, no, that doesn't really make sense for us. But then you saw it and a bunch of other people on Twitter started talking about it. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say. But
yeah, and people in chat make a good point. Let's say you bring a guy in like Stills. Mm-hmm. You can let John Brown get healthy. John Brown hasn't been healthy all season. He's been having nagging injuries.
True.
It would be this offense is way better when John Brown's on the field, healthy. So I'm just saying, I would look into it. You're not even spending a lot of money bringing him in. You're bringing him in real cheap. He could be productive, and it would be nice to have another wide receiver that can make plays.
Maybe that is the difference on the field. If you put it, obviously we saw the difference all season and in this past game on Sunday. What the difference is when John Brown is not on the field, as you just said, right? It's a huge difference for this offense. We are elite when John Brown is on the field. We're good when he's not on the field. That's it. It's a drop-off. Like that. It's a full step drop-off when he's not out there. And Josh Allen has clearly struggled more in games where John Brown is not out there. So, again, I think you talk to Josh Allen or McDermott and Bean, discuss it and say, we think this guy could fill that role a little better, being he has veteran experience, being he knows what he's doing. Granted, I don't know if he knows the offense. He doesn't have any connection to this offense as far as I know. So, but if he can be that guy to just garner more attention or do whatever it is, even half as much as Brown was doing or just a little bit more than Gabriel Davis can do because he's still a rookie, then that is totally worth it. Absolutely. Because we'd like to bring our offense back up to at least half a level. You know, we're not an elite offense anymore, but we're a damn good offense at least. So, yeah, I mean, he could be a difference maker in that sense. And if they think he can do that, and by all means, bring him in, see what he can do. I'd be happy with it. But if it's me, I'm probably not making that.
All right. That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough, bro. All right. So I think we're done. Let's wrap this thing up, man. Let's look. Y'all gonna have to find something to do on Sunday because there ain't no game. Okay,
no Bills game. Yeah.
So y'all, hey, everybody's gonna have to find something to do, man.
You know what happens? You know what happens to me on those type of days? I end up gambling more money on the games that are going on, so I have a rooting interest.
Listen, you gotta make up for last week because Kathy, she gonna cut you off, bro. You're gonna have to step it up for her this week.
I was still on the winning side this week. That's all you got to do.
You're gonna have to step it up for her. Hey, I'm just all I'm saying, bro. But anyway, man, look, y'all, thank you for showing up. We appreciate it, man. This is the Hoof Live, giving it to you. We're giving it to you, bro. Just so you guys know, this show will be on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and all the major social media platforms starting later tonight, early in the morning. You'll be able to see it. So, if, you know, those of you who want to watch on your way to work, I mean, not watch it, listen to it on the way to work, you can do so, man. And look, please, if there's people out there, Bills fans that you know, say, hey, man, you want to listen to a good show? Check out my guys. You know, we love to interact with you guys. But it's been real. It's been a great week. I feel fantastic. And for those of you out there who are struggling in the mud, keep your head up. Keep your head up. It's the holiday season. Take it one day at a time, man.
Yeah, and don't forget our the Cover One schedule is shifted a little bit this week with the game on Wednesday. So there's no show tomorrow. And then Greg and Aaron will be on Thursday. And Disguise coverage with Anthony Prohaska will be on Friday live. And our podcast will drop on Friday at the same time usually. So that'll be out Friday morning. So definitely tune in for that. Stay tuned. Cover One Network, you know we bring it. We got a lot of different personalities. We do it all well. Best guys. We all love each other. We all, you know, stick together. But, yeah, stay tuned for that content because it's going to be a great week heading into that Monday night.
For sure. For sure, man. All right, guys. Well, we signing out of here. We'll talk to you later.
Go Bills.